discuss applications of combination of resistors. Combination of a resistor. And first one, that is the mixed combination of a resistor or a grouping of resistors. Mixed combination of resistors. Let R1, R2 and R3 are the three resistors. R1, R2 and R3 are connected parallel with R1 in series as shown in figure. See, this is the R1, now it is the R2, it is the R1. This is the R1, R2, R3. Now in this R1 and total this is not 3. The current will flow is I current will flow through it. This is the terminal A we considered, this is the C. Now this is the B. Here the current in the R1 resistor or current in between B and C is same because of R1 is series with this combination of resistors. Now here R2 and R3 are parallel, then the equivalent resistance in the parallel combination or equivalent in the parallel combination of 2 and 3 resistor, R2 and R3 resistor is formula R1, R2, R3 by R1 plus R2 plus R3. This is the formula for combination of two resistors in series. The equivalent resistance equal to R2, R3 by R2 plus R3. Now, this modified the figure like this. It is the R1. This resistance, the equivalent of this combination of resistance is R2, 3 equivalent. Now, it is the C. Now, it is the A current will be I. It is B point. Now, but here R1 and R2, 3 equivalent are in series combination. In the series combination formula, the equivalent resistance R1 to 3 equivalent resistance is equal to, in series combination, the sum of the individual resistance. This resistance is R1, this resistance is R equivalent to 3. Then R equivalent 1 to 3 is equal to R1 plus R2, R3 by R2 plus R3. Now, the total resistance, again this modified this diagram like this. C, it is the A. This total resistance, equivalent resistance of the combination, R equivalent 1, 2, 3. The current will be I. Here, the potential difference across the AC, potential difference across A and C is, we considered V. Then the current I is equal to V by R. Then I is equal to V by R means what is the R? R is here. R equivalent 1, 2, 3. That is V by. What is the R equivalent? R equivalent is, that is R1 plus R2 R3 by R2 plus R3. Now here the current in the circuit in the combination of resistance I is equal to V, take LCM here in the denominator, R2 plus R3, then R1 R2 plus R2 R3 plus R3 R1, right? Then it reverts it, I is equal to V of R2 plus R3 by R2 R1 R2 plus R2 R3 plus R3 R1. This is about current in the circuit. When the resistors are connected in the mixed combination, here this is a parallel combination, it is in the series combination. That means the current flows through A to C, that is the current I is equal to V of R2 plus R3 by R1 R2 plus R2 R3 plus R3 R1. Now we going to second one. Second one. Now second application. If the wire of resistance or it's cut into n equal parts, and it is arranged parallel, then the equivalent resistance see what they given. A wire of resistance is R. Total resistance of wire is R. Now it is cut into n equal parts. Each part having the resistance is R by N. That is, we considered each part of resistance is R dash. Each part of resistance is R dash, that is equal to R by N. Now these parts are arranged parallel combination. In the parallel combination, all resistors are equal. How many resistors are arranged? N resistors. Then the equivalent resistance in the parallel combination is, that is R dash by N. That must be equal to R by N by N. That we get R by N square. Here in the wire of resistance is a R, that is a series, because of arranged in the series. N parts is arranged in the series. But they are arranged n equal parts arranged in parallel. That is, the parallel equivalent resistance is Rp is equal to R by N square. R by N square. Now going to third application, that is, if n wires of equal resistance are given, the number of combinations that can be made can be made to give different resistance is 2 power of n minus 1. It's we see once. If we can take two equal resistance, that is the two equal resistance, then they given the connections like one is a series combination. Now another one is here. These two. In any other combinations is not possible for n is equal to 2. Because of these R and R, the total resistance is 2R. But these R, the total resistance is R by 2. The two different resistance are formed. For example, n equal resistors means 3 equal resistors we can take. How many combinations are possible? Now we can see that 3 means first one, that is 3 series. Second one, 3 are in parallel. Third one is series. Another 2 is parallel. Another combination we can write 2 are in a series, 1 is parallel with the 2 resistance, like this. This is only possible in there is no in other way of combination of the resistance, different resistance is not possible because of they given equal resistance. That's why the 2 power of n minus 1 combinations that can be made to give the different resistance. See, this is the 3R. This is R by 3. For these, R plus R by 2. That is 3R by 2. Now this is 2R and this is the R. 2R means 2R into R by 3R. See, all resistors are different. That's why the number of combinations that can be made to give the different resistance is 2 power of n minus 1. Now we are going to fourth one. If n watts of unequal resistance are given, the number of combinations that can be made to give different resistances that is the 2 power of n only, like that. But here equal resistance are given 2 power of n minus 1, but only here they given unequal resistance is given 2 power of n. N is must to be greater than 2. N is must to be greater than 2. Now fifth application, if n watts of each resistance are connected to form a closed polygon, then the equivalent resistance across two adjacent corners. You see, n wides of each resistance is R. That means it's a connected to form a closed polygon. That is number of. This is the closed polygon. Now, the equivalent resistance across two adjacent corners. This is one adjacent corner. This is the another one. This is the AB. Is the adjacent corner. This resistance is R. For remaining, we want the equivalent resistance across these adjacent corners. Total resistance must be, how many resistance will be there? Total n, but one is the one left. Then what remaining? N minus 1. N minus 1. These are in the series combination. That's why the n minus 1 into R. Here, but these R and n minus R in parallel. Then the equivalent resistance are parallel to n minus R. N minus 1 into R. Then the equivalent resistance is what we write? That is n minus 1 into R by n minus 1 into R plus R. Then here what do you write? N minus 1 into R square by n minus 1 plus 1 into R. R cancel. What do you get? N minus 1 into R by R. N minus 1 into R by n. Because of cancel. That means if n wires of each resistance are connected to form a closed polygon, then the equivalent resistance across two adjacent corners is the formula n minus 1 into R by n. Now, resistance across diagonal points. Resistance across diagonal point. Resistance across diagonal point means the points must be in the opposite. That means resistance across diagonal points. Now here, total how many wires? N wires. That means opposite points means one is n by 2, another side is n by 2. Because of opposite points means n by 2, n by 2. N by 2, n by 2, there are in a parallel combination in the diagonally. That's why resistance across diagonal point is, that is each side, that means R equivalent is equal to, we write n by 2 by R by 2. Because of both the resistance in the both sides will be same, n by 2R, n by 2R. That's why there are in parallel means like that. That's why what do you write? N by 4R. This is about resistance across the diagonal points. Now we are going to another very important application, that is the sixth one. Sixth application, if a uniform wire of resistance R is stretched m times its original length and it bent into form a n sides of closed polygon. polygon. N sides of closed polygon. Here, first what they are given? If a uniform wire of resistance R is stretched m times, is stretching means the area of cross section of the wire will be decreases, length will be increases, but volume of the wire will be constant. After stretching, the resistance of wire, what do we say? That is R dash, R1. That means if the wire will be stretching means R is proportional to L, no? L square. Because of volume will be constant, then R is proportional to L square. That is R1 by, that what do you write? R1 by R2 is equal to L1 by L2 whole square. Now here R1 is R by R2, we consider as a R1 is equal to original length is L and it is stretched by m times, that's why m L whole square. Then what do you write? R by R1 is equal to cancel 1 by m square. Then what do you write? R1 is equal to m square into R. That means after stretching the resistance of wire will be m square into R. M square into R. Now here B. Now each side of resistance in a polygon, that is R2. Here in the resistance total after stretching resistance is R1, but how many sides? They form n sides. That's why simply what you write? R1 by n. But what is the R1? R1 is m square R by n. This is each side of resistance is m square R by n. Now we are going to calculate that is the resistance across adjacent corners. That is the resistance across adjacent corners means that is R3 is equal to, we write each side of resistance is R1 we got, that is each side of resistance is R2. Then what do you write? N minus 1 into R by R2 by N. Because of already we discussed in the last application, the resistance across adjacent corners is N minus 1 into R2 by R. That is R3 is equal to N minus 1 by N into, what is the R2? R2 is M square by N into R. Then R3 is equal to, what do you write? N minus 1 into M square by N square into R. This is. Now we are going to last, that is C, this is the D1. For the resistance of the diagonals opposite points, the resistance across diagonally opposite, that is R4 is equal to, then we are simply write no, R4 is equal to, what is the formula? N by 2 into R2 by N. N by 2 R2 by 2, because of half of each side is R, half N by 2, N sides, N by 2 sides in one side, N by 2 sides in other side. That's why n by 2 into r2 by 2. Because of they are in parallel. Then we substituted n by 2 by n by 4 into r2. R2 is m square r by n. N cancel. Then r4 is equal to, that is m square r by 4. This is. Now we are going to very important application, 7th one. Now 7th one. If two conductors of resistivities rho 1 comma rho 2 are connected in series, their lengths L1 and L2, cross sectional areas A1 comma A2 respectively. Here the 7th application, if two conductors of resistivities rho 1 and rho 2 are connected in series, their length L1 and L2, cross sectional areas A1 and A2 respectively. Here like that, two conductors, this is the conductor 1 and it is the conductor 2. They are connected in series. Here in the series combination, the resistance of conductors in series combination Rs is equal to R1 plus R2. We know the resistance relation with resistivity, R is equal to rho L by A. Then we write simply Rs because of total equivalent resistance of these combination of the conductors. That what you write? Rho S because of resistivity of the combination, and Ls because of this length of the conductor is L1, this length of the conductor is L2. Then what you write? L1 plus L2 is called series length of the conductor by As because of cross sectional area. As cross sectional area of the two conductors, As is equal to, that is same rho 1 L1 by A1 plus rho 2 L2 by A2. Here we write here, that is rho S into Ls means total length. What we get in series combination? L1 plus L2 by As is equal to rho 1 L1 plus rho 2 L2 by A2. A1, rho 1 A1 this plus this is it. Here if we consider n conductors, if n conductors are connected in series, what is the formula? Then similarly here rho S by rho S into L1 plus L2 plus dash dash is n conductors by, it is the As, that must be equal to what you write? Rho 1 L1 by A1 plus rho 2 L2 by A2 plus dash 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 rho n Ln by A. If the cross sectional area of the conductors will be same, if the cross sectional area A1 is equal to A2 is equal to A3 is equal to dash S is equal to, this must be equal to the cross sectional in the series combination. The cross sectional area is not changing because it's not increasing. That's why A1 is equal to, we considered these all conductors having the same cross sectional area. Then what about the formula here? That is rho S is equal to L1 plus L2 plus L3 plus dash dash plus Ln is equal to rho 1 L1 plus rho 2 L2 plus dash 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 plus rho n Ln. That is, we want the series resistivity. That is, rho S is equal to, what do you write? Rho 1 L1 plus rho 2 L2 plus dash dash rho n Ln by L1 plus L2 plus L3 plus dash 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 plus Ln. Now here, this is for n conductors are connected in series combination. If their lengths are equal, L1 is equal to L2 is equal to L3 is equal to dash dash is equal to Ln, that must be equal to L. What happened? That is rho S is equal to, then what do you write? Rho 1 plus rho 2 plus dash 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 plus rho n by what? L plus how many L's? N L's. L cancel, L common here and cancel. What are you getting? N. This is simply we say what? If the conductors having the same lengths and the same cross sectional area, they are arranged in series combination, the effective resistivity is must be equal to the average resistivity of the all conductors. That is, average means sum of the resistivity by number of resistivities of conductors. That's why it is an average. For we consider, for most of the questions asking for two conductors, if for two conductors of areas of cross sections are equal, A1 is equal to A2 is equal to AS. For two conductors of areas of cross sections are equal, then what is the formula here, right? Rho S is equal to, that is rho S into L1 plus L2 is equal to rho 1 L1 plus rho 2 L2. Then what do you write? Rho S is equal to rho 1 L1 plus rho 2 L2 by L1 plus L2 is a very important form. If the two conductors are having equal lengths, that is L1 is equal to L2 is equal to L. Then what about the for two conductors of resistivity in the series combination? Rho S is equal to, we write rho 1 plus rho 2 by 2. This is for in series combination of resistivities. If what about the conductivity? The resistivity, okay. What about the conductivity? Now we are discussing about the conductivity. If two conductors of conductivities sigma 1 comma sigma 2 are connected in series, its lengths and areas of cross section, are L1 comma L2 and A1 comma A2 respectively. Here, before we discussing about resistivity, now we are discussing about conductivity. We know that RS is equal to R1 plus R2. We know about that. The resistivity in relation with resistance R is equal to rho L by A. But we know the conductivity is equal to 1 by reciprocal of resistivity. Then we substituted here rho is equal to 1 by sigma. Then what you write? R is equal to resistance R is equal to L by sigma A. Then the resistivity is the reciprocal of the conductance. Conductivity is called as the resistivity, or like this. R is equal to rho L by sigma A. Now we substitute in the series combination sigma S, the conductivity in the series combination of the resistor conductors, and sigma S, rho S is L by sigma S into AS. LS is equal to, this is also right, L1 by sigma 1 A1 plus rho L2 by sigma 2 A2. Then here we can see that the LS, the conductors are arranged in series, means what you write? LS is equal to L1 plus L2. Conductors are connected in a series, means the LS, the series length of the conductors is the sum of the lengths. Then we write L1 plus L2 by sigma S AS is equal to L1 by sigma 1 A1 plus L2 by sigma 2 A2. This is for two conductors. For n conductors, if n conductors of conductivities are connected in series, then if n conductors means what you write here, that is for n conductors, then what you write, that is L1 plus L2 plus dash plus Ln by sigma S into AS. Here the cross-sectional area of the in the series combination does not change. Why? Because of they are not increasing. What is the cross-sectional area of the conductor? It must remain same. AS is equal to, then what, L1 by sigma 1 A1 plus L2 by sigma 2 A2 plus dash plus Ln by sigma n AN. Here, if the area of cross-sectional of all conductors are equal, AS is equal to A. What about here? We write simply L1 plus L2 plus dash plus Ln by, then what do you write? Sigma S is equal to, here L1 by sigma 1 plus L2 by sigma 2 plus dash Ln by sigma L. Why? Because of area will be same, then all terms of area we will stay common and then cancel, we get this. If their lengths are equal, L1 is equal to L2 is equal to L3, that is equal to Ln is equal to L. Length are equal. L1 plus L2 plus, what happened to this? This is called as, we write simply N into L by sigma S is equal to, what do you write? 1 by L by, L is take common, L cancel, then 1 by sigma 1 plus 1 by sigma 2 plus dash 1 by sigma N. This is for n conductors. For n conductors of conductivities is different, but their area of cross-sectional and their lengths will be same. Then the n by sigma S in the series combination, n by sigma S is equal to 1 by sigma 1 plus 1 by sigma 2 plus dash 1 by sigma n. If in the most of the problems are they asking, if two conductors, what happened? For two conductors, we are simply write L1 plus L2 by sigma S into AS is equal to what? L1 by sigma 1 A1 plus L2 by sigma 2 A2. If The two conductors of the area of cross sectionals are equal. That's why A1 is equal to AG is equal to AS. Then A cancel. That must be equal to A. Then A cancel. What do we get? We got this. We got formula that is L1 plus L2 by sigma S is equal to L1 by sigma 1 plus L2 by sigma 2. If their lengths are equal, L1 is equal to L2 is equal to L, then what? 2 by sigma S is equal to 1 by sigma 1 plus 1 by sigma 2. If this is the formula, two conductors of length and their cross-sectional areas are equal, then the conductors are connected in series. Their conductivity 2 by sigma S is equal to 1 by sigma 1 plus 1 by sigma 2. Then what do you write? Take LCM here is equal to, take LCM, sigma 1 sigma 2, sigma 1 plus sigma 2. Then cross multiplication, sigma S equal to 2 sigma 1 sigma 2 by sigma 1 plus sigma 2. It's a very important. This is for conductivity and resistivity in the series combination of the conductors. Now we are going to discuss parallel combination of resistive conductors in the formula for resistivity and conductivity. Here, if now 8.1, if two conductors of resistivity resistivities rho 1 comma rho 2 are connected in parallel, if their lengths comma area of cross section are L1 comma L2 and A1 comma A2 respectively. Here the two conductors of their resistivities and rho 1 and rho 2, they are connected in parallel. In the parallel combination. Their length is L1, L2. Area of cross section is A2 and A1. Here we know that the two conductors are connected in parallel. The effective resistance, the equivalent resistance is the reciprocal of the resistance is equal to the sum of the reciprocals of the resistance, individual resistance. That is what is, we know the resistance formula R is equal to rho L by A. Now by using this form we are substituted 1 by rho P, because that's in the parallel combination, LP by AP, A suffix P. This is belongs to parallel combination, is equal to 1 by rho 1 L1 by A1 plus 1 by rho 2 L2 by A2. Then it's reverse it, what we got, that is AP by rho P into LP is equal to, then it is right here, A1 by rho 1 L1 plus A2 by rho 2 L2. Then this is the formulas about it. Then here their length, if this is for AP for in the parallel combination. Now this is for two conductors. If for n conductors of length L1, L2, L3 dash as Ln and their area of cross sectional A1, A2 dash as An. What about it? That is for n conductors AP by rho p into LP is equal to, we write A1 by rho 1 L1 plus A2 by rho 2 L2 plus dash 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 AN by rho n Ln. If here the conductors are connected in parallel, the cross-sectional area will be increases. The effective cross-sectional area in the parallel combination will be increases. That is AP is equal to what you write there? A1 plus A2 plus dash 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 AN. Then we substitute what we got. That is A1 plus A2 plus dash 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 AN by rho P into LP. That is equal to A1 by rho 1 L1 plus A2 by rho 2 L2 plus dash 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 AN by rho n Ln. If in the parallel combination we are taking the lengths are equal, that is if L1 is equal to L2 is equal to dash dash is equal to LP, that is equal to L. Here L common in the all terms in the denominator, then cancel. What we got? A1 plus A2 plus dash 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 plus AN by, that is the rho P. That is equal to, we write here A1 by rho 1 plus A2 by rho 2 plus dash 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 AN by rho n. Now here, if the cross-sectional area of the conductors will be equal, all cross-sectional areas of the all conductors are equal, means A1 is equal to A2 is equal to dash 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 is equal to AN. That is equal to A, we consider. Let what you get? That is how many A's? NA by rho P is equal to A common. What remaining? 1 by rho 1 plus 1 by rho 2 plus dash dash plus 1 by rho A. Then A cancel. What we got here means N rho P by N by rho P is equal to 1 by rho 1 plus 1 by rho 2 plus dash dash plus 1 by rho A. If the conductors of the conductors of a length and cross-sectional areas are equal and they are connected in parallel combination, then we got N by rho P. P is represented as a parallel combination. That is 1 by rho P, rho 1 plus 1 by rho 2 plus dash dash 1 by rho n. For two conductors, what about the for two conductors? For two conductors means what you write? For a simple formula, that is AP A1 plus A2, only two conductors, by rho P into LP is equal to A1 by rho 1 L1 plus A2 by rho 2 L2. Then if their lengths are equal, if the lengths are equal, L1 is equal to L2 is equal to L, what we get? That is A1 plus A2 by rho P is equal to A1 by rho 1 plus A2 by rho 2. If their cross-sectional area is equal, A1 is equal to A2 is equal to A, that is 2 by rho P is equal to 1 by rho 1 plus 1 by rho 2. Then this is the formula for two conductors are connected in parallel combination. If the lengths and the cross-sectional are equal, then the effective resistivity is 2 by rho P is equal to 1 by rho 1 plus 1 by rho 2. That is rho P is equal to, now take LCM, 2 by rho P, take LCM here, rho 1 rho 2, that is the rho 1 plus rho 2. Then we write rho P is equal to 2 rho 1 rho 2 by rho 1 plus rho 2 is a very important. The resistivity is in the parallel combination, the effective resistivity in parallel combination. Now we are going to discuss about conductivity. If two conductors of conductivity, conductors of conductivities sigma 1 comma sigma 2 are connected in parallel its length L1 its length and cross sectional areas areas are L1 comma L2 and A1 comma A2 respectively. Their A1 comma A2 respectively. Then we write here in parallel combination. They are asking first you write the resistance in the parallel combination, that is the reciprocal of equivalent resistance is equal to, that is the sum of the reciprocal of the individual resistance. Here we know resistance formula R is equal to rho L by A, then rho is equal to 1 by sigma, then we substituted R is equal to L by sigma A because of 1 by rho value 1 by sigma, then we substitute L by, then we have substituted here 1 by LP because of the conductors are connected in parallel by sigma P into A, that is equal to 1 by L1 by sigma 1 A1 plus 1 by L2 by sigma 2 A, then it's reverse it sigma P AP by LP is equal to sigma 1 A1 by L1 plus sigma 2 A2 by L2. Then here this is for the conductors are connected different length and different cross sectional area connected in parallel. Then we got if n conductors are connected in parallel, n conductors are connected in parallel, then what do you write? Sigma P AP by LP is equal to, what do you write? Sigma 1 A1 by L1 plus sigma 2 A2 by L2 plus dash plus sigma n AN by L. This is. But here the length in the conductors are connected in parallel means its area of cross sectional only change, but the length of the respective conductors will be same. That's why AP is changes to A1 plus A2 plus dash plus AN. Then we substituted what you got? Sigma P AP by sigma P AP. AP is A1 plus A2 plus dash plus AN by LP. That is equal to sigma 1 A1 by L1 plus sigma 2 A2 by L2 plus is equal to dash sigma n AN by Ln. If lengths are equal, L1 is equal to L2 is equal to LP Ln, that is equal to LP. Because of in the parallel combination of conductor, its respective length of the conductors will be same. That conductors of length all are equal. All length of the conductors are equal. Then sigma P into A1 plus A2 plus dash AN is equal to L take common, then LL cancel. Only numerator will be remains. Sigma 1 A1 plus sigma 2 A2 plus dash plus sigma n AN. Here that is sigma P can be written as what? Sigma 1 A1 plus sigma 2 A2 by plus dash plus sigma n AN by A1 plus A2 plus dash plus AN. If the area of cross sectionals are equal, A1 is equal to A2 dash is equal to AN, then what do you write? Sigma P is equal to that must be is equal to A. Then what do you write? Sigma 1 plus sigma 2 plus dash dash sigma n by n. That means if the conductors are connected in parallel combination of its their lengths and cross sectional areas are equal, then the effective conductivity in the parallel combination is must be equal to the average conductivity of the all conductors. For in case of two conductors, 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 for two conductors, for two conductors, for two conductors, for two conductors, what do we write? Sigma p is to A1 plus A2, only two conductors, by LP, that is equal to sigma 1 A1 by L1 plus sigma 2 A2 by L2. If L1 is equal to L2, that is equal to L, that is equal to LP, then we consider, because of their lengths are equal, then what happened? Sigma p A1 plus A2 is equal to sigma 1 A1 plus sigma 2 A2. Now sigma p is equal to sigma 1 A1 plus sigma 2 A2 by A1 plus A2. This is for the two conductors are connected in a parallel combination, the effective conductivity. If their cross-sectional areas are equal, A1 is equal to A2 is equal to A, then sigma p is equal to sigma 1 plus sigma 2 by 2. Yeah. It's a very, very important application, because of this, in this form will be given last previous years of IIT bits. Now it is over. Next class we are going to discuss the problems on the combination of resistors.